figured I better come on early. My allergies are so bad today that I can't 100% guarantee I would be able to do the later one. I tried to because some people sent me some stuff to open. I want to open. Let's see if we get out of here. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hey Ronnie, how you doing? Let's see if we get out of here without being clubbed like a harp seal. We are out. Yay! Hey Scottish. Yeah, I had to put up two crazy messages. Right, I thought I wouldn't be live, and then like, oh, it's still early. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Everybody was kind, but the reservation, Bird set up a reservation at the steakhouse, which is unbelievable. Thank you, man. I love all you guys. And but that's not for 7, so I thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go live, just in case, on the off chance that I'm not feeling it later. Yeah, it's gonna be a good year. Hey, Justin. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. Thank you, Noreen, Callie, Mo. I'm on it. Thank you, sweetie. Love you, Scottish. Banjo, thank you. Randy, SoCal Reaction, thank you. Jerry Jones, thank you. Anne Marie, good to see you, sweetie. Thank you. Icy Alaska, Catherine, thank you. Sent me a personal message today. Outspoken Libra, Krista, thank you, sweetie. And wonderful Ronnie and Scottish. Shimei, I'm not sure if Shimei was here, but if you are, I will be right back. think this day is going to turn out better than it started. All right, I have returned. Let's go enjoy a little talk. Yeah, thank you. Thumbs up are appreciated. Hello, Susan. Thank you. We have new people on. Pamela, how are you? Good to see everybody tonight. If I missed anybody, please accept my apologies. Get this all set here. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. I really liked the work that you were doing over there. I appreciate it when you, I know you're busy, when you take time to put a community post together. I really enjoy it. Hey, Terry. Thank you, sweetie. Terry Meek. Haven't seen Terry Meek in a while. Thank you. So that was a pleasant surprise, Colleen, to see that. See what you're doing there. You're doing a good job. Thank you. Is that Sure Nuts? How are you? Hey, Joe. Thank you. Thanks. You did a good job. I hope we get a view of the finished product. You're one person I wish posted a lot more than you do. Happy birthday. Thank you, Brooklyn Babe. I appreciate that. Thank you, sweetie. Who's going to sing? I have to sing to myself. I'm going to try to go live later, but if I'm just too clapped out from allergies, today literally was the worst day. Hey, Ghost, how you doing? I'll go over my day. I thought, man, many more birthdays like this. Who needs them, right? Hey, Crow. But everything seems to be working out okay. If you guys did not see my community post with the picture, I think you'll get a hint of what I was talking about today. Well, thank you, Ladybug. I appreciate that. Thank you. Pardon my sniffing and sneezing. Well, it's too late for this season for an allergy shot. Charlotte, thank you for texting me, honey. I love you. Thank you. I have so many wonderful people. Jody sent me something today. I don't think Jody Kittens is on here yet, but I really appreciate that. I really am blessed with the people that come to my chat, and so appreciative for you allow me to do so many things on here and just be me, day in and day out, year in, year out. Right? Somebody said, Rosie, you're like the television show that we can't cancel, right? Oh, Lisa V, thank you, honey. The old crow, $20 from Lisa. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Hey, Jersey, how are you? It is an awesome crew. This person's like, well, this is like the TV show we can't cancel. We want to, but we can't. Can't we send it into reruns? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Tara, babe, how are you? Nice to see you. The show keeps going and going and going. I guess as long as I got breath in my body. And nice, my brother, he's like, I was watching your, my brother was like, I was watching you when you were showing that pen that you got from one of your subscribers. I'm like, yeah, man, wasn't that awesome? I mean, can you believe how nice people are and stuff? Yeah, I should have probably done that myself 10 years ago. So I hope to go see him and him and his wife and the crew in September, October. Thank you, Joe. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Joey D will be on the Rancho tomorrow. We will be, I'm going to give Joe a few different options we might do. So Bird, I'm going to pick him up at 6:30 tonight. We're going to head down to Petaluma, and he's going to buy me dinner. You know, and these days, I learned my lesson last time with the stuff in the boss in Sacramento, and even the boss wished me happy birthday today. Hey Barbara, how are you? Thank you very much, sweetie. I probably look really ragged out today. There's no cake. I was told. I was told. Hey Jen, I was told that there's cake. So I'm going. Hey Raquel, I'm going to try to go live depending on how I feel. It was a really very nice of Blackbird. You know what? I want to fight tooth and nail against that Charla, right? Because I like him to make and hold on to all the money that everybody he could make. But I thought, you know what? You just be selfish. It's like when the boss tried to treat in Sacramento, and I jumped the shark and paid. You know, I'm depriving somebody of something that they really want to do. So I've kind of changed my spots. I'm seeing all the. No, I'm not seeing all. I don't think on mobile you can see that, but if you're sending up hearts, thank you. So I let people do what they want to do. It gives them joy too. Like I said, having Blackbird on the Rancho has been an excellent. It's hard to believe. Late September, October, it'll be 2 years. I think that we get along very well. We don't jump in each other's business and stuff. And there's a respect there. There's a mutual respect for what we do. So I so appreciate him being there. It's the kind of thing that allows me to take off. Well, there's the heart. Thank you, Scottish. It's the kind of thing that allows me to take off and actually think about doing this work in Vegas that I want to do coming up and not have to worry about the Rancho. So it's number one. I need to say thank you for everybody for being here. I just posted something saying I'm not going to be live, and then I'm live, and then because I found out the reservation is at 7, so we've got a little bit of time to kill. I wake up this morning and I'm feeling awful. I thought the allergy season was over. Yeah, groundskeeping. I don't ask Bird to do groundskeeping. The only thing I'm going to ask Bird to do is yeah, that's good. Is when I'm gone to just mow the front lawn one time. But please make sure the sprinkler heads are all the way retracted before you run the mower around. Sometimes they stick up a little bit. And then just put a little water on the almond tree in the bucket. I get up, my head is just so clouded with allergies. Did you ever know allergies can like trigger migraines, like just a brain fog in your head? And I really thought that the season was winding down, and just like I like had a low grade headache, and yeah, the sprinkler heads pop up 8 to 8:20 on one side of the lawn, and then 8:21 to 8:40 on the other, and then it goes on the other side of the lawn, and then it goes for 20 minutes for the perimeter stuff. Thank you, Anton. So this is the first time that I really felt like my sinuses, they were starting to give me a headache and stuff. I was really feeling lousy this morning. So I look out the back door and I do a double take. What? And I look to my left, and there's like 2 or 3. Thank you, Starbeam. There's like 2 or 3 gray balls rolling around, fur balls on the ground. And I see baby Tiger just looking in the door right over. And I'm like, oh well. Hey Deborah, I'm like, oh well. We got kittens on the Rancho. And as near as I can tell, because my mind was really disordered this morning. As near as I can tell, it's like either 2 or 3 gray ones. Oh, yeah, kitties. 2 or 3 gray ones. One of them has white. One of them has. It's gray, but it has the same markings as Baby Socks does. Okay, we're finally figuring out Baby Socks is the mother, which know, you look great. You didn't put on any weight when you were. So I'm looking over, and there's little fur balls running around. They get enough strength to run away, and after a while, I try to get one and pick it up, but they skittle away a little bit. So I think it might be 2 or 3. One is like solid gray. One is marked like baby socks, but it has gray instead of a black field to be upon. And then I don't know if the other one what it is. So they baby socks, cat, and kitten. So they kind of take off. Right, happy 55th. I wish. No, I'm happy what I am. And I'm looking outside later, and there's like, I'm outside. I hear this little meow, meow, meow. I'm like, what is that? Right, and I look underneath of the table on the back deck. And litter can have multiple daddies, right? I look under the back deck, under the table, and there's a little black fur ball. Can barely walk its back legs and stuff. And I said, well, hello, Porky. Right? It's the cutest little thing. Now the other cat, they left Porky behind. So I thought, okay, they dumped off Porky because Porky's. Because this happened this morning, because Porky is like not walking too well or whatever, but he's very high spirited and stuff. So I went to the CVS to pick up a eye drop or a syringe that I'm going to feed Porky, because, well, they just dumped Porky at. Oh, okay, it's all right, Judy. This too shall pass. Yeah, we're pro Porky. So I lost that between the store and coming home. I lost that somewhere, but I had a thing of medication drops, and I took the top off of it, cleaned it out real well, and filled it with milk, and I heated up some milk and fed Porky a few times. Oh, well, thank you, the great magical. Thank you, sweetie. So I ended up feeding Porky a little bit, and then I'm worried. I'm like, well, I wonder if they're going to take care of Porky. So I saw baby socks came back about 4 o'clock, and to attract baby socks, I opened up a thing of cat food and a thing of tuna slop, and I put it down in the silver bowl in the dish thing, and here comes baby tiger comes up, and it's weird because I sat Porky next to the food dish, and I was hoping that they would cuddle or whatever. And after Tiger was done eating, he picked up. Oh, thank you, magical. Well, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you. Wow, thank you very much. Wow. What a wonderful gal you are, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's the least I could do for you, for all the kindness. You sent me maple syrup. Porky. Now, let me finish the story, and then we'll try to see who's who in the zoo. Thank you, magical. You're so wonderful. Thank you, sweetie. So, okay, so they're done eating, and it's like Porky's trying to get underneath baby tiger, and I thought maybe it's suckling or something like that. But baby tiger ends up picking up Porky and trotting off, goes 5 feet, then drops Porky, goes another 5 feet, drops Porky. So off they went. To the back of the property there. So I can't figure out. Bird says that baby socks is the mother. Okay, because baby socks has nipples. I never saw the nipples. And Bird also said that baby socks was bigger. Well, I never saw the big baby socks. Okay, I always looked at it. Baby socks always got this like the skinniest cat I ever seen in my life, right? But then I thought to myself, when I lived in Hong Kong, thank you, James. When I lived in Hong Kong, I'd see these Chinese gals that were like 5'2" and like 80 pounds, right? And they're stringing their 4 kids, 2 kids along. What the heck, How you gonna, honey? Where are your childbearing hips or whatever, the heck? So I guess nothing surprises me in the way that smelly cat. Thank you, sweetie. So Bird says he thinks that Ghost is the one that did the Ghost is the one that did the deed. So, in which case, I mean, Ghost, I don't like it. Ghost is my least favorite one, but yeah, I put up a picture of Porky. I think they bring him up to the back deck in the morning to just kind of acclimate him to the Rancho and get used to, they're trying to sort of mainstream the babies, but I want to make sure they also take it away. Could be more than one daddy. I think a couple people have had it. I could think a couple of the boys have had to turn at the wheel, if you know what I mean. So, right, boys have swung the hammer out there. So, I don't know. A couple nights, I think back to a few months ago when they'd be screaming out on the driveway, and it's like, I don't know whether it was happy joy or misery or what it was, but I guess somebody was swinging the hammers back then. So we'll figure it all out, because baby Tiger picked up Porky and trotted off, dropped it every 5 feet, would drop Porky and then pick it up, and poor Porky, right? Tough landings. And just went trotting off. So I don't know, somebody's acting like a father. I don't know. I would have thought, I don't know. We got some genetic. I guess we have to take DNA to figure out what's going on there. I don't know, smelly cat. It's kind of above my pay grade. You were going to, maybe that's why you did. Yeah, maybe I did. That's probably right, Lisa. Maybe I didn't. You like smelly cats out? Yeah, she's cool. You could very well be right. I was gone for a week or so. So, but I never had. Did you guys ever get that? I always thought like baby socks is always very wiry and very, very tough. Thank you, Tattoo Crazy. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you. I'm not kind of going to carry kittens around. I don't know. Do we have multiple? Do we have a whole commune? I mean, I'm not sure. Ain't no father cat gonna carry a kitten around, right? Start right after the chat. Yeah. Well, Bird wanted. I said one of them's Porky, which Bird hasn't seen. He said we'll call one Rosie, which was embarrassing, and one of them we'll call. He had another name. I don't know what it was. So, thank you, Jen. So I got to name Porky. Well, we haven't done anything to hurt them. We've been we've been good. We've treated the cats well. We decided to make Cheryl S. the godmother because she loves the cats so much, and she's always been so happy that they landed at our place. So we're calling her the godmother, of the cat godmother. How ironic, right? So there was Porky rolling around. So I was picking up Porky today and feeding Porky a little bit. So when they are wild, they just sort of stay close with adopted you and Bird for sure. So yeah, thank you. Thumbs up or appreciated. So it was kind of, the day started rough, and then it got, it's getting better as it goes on. Yeah, did you just see the picture there? Yeah, the community post. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Your boy was in earlier. I appreciate you both. I appreciate you both very much. Thank you. Yeah, very cute kitten, just jet black, which is my favorite. I've always found that black cats always seem to have the nicest dispositions, and white ones are really tend to be tougher. I'm the heart monster tonight. Well, thank you. I wish I could see him here. Thank you, Tess. Good to see you, sweetie. Keep on cooking, Tess. Keep on cooking, babe. I love Tess. She's the ultimate Pennsylvania. I don't want to say homemaker, but I can say a real good cook. Thank you. Sounds like that, Elizabeth, doesn't it? Thank you, Alex. But I thought it was kind of. I'm just trying to figure out who's who or who belongs to who. But you're saying if it's not a female, only a female cat will pick up the. Well, maybe Bird said it's. Maybe I'm confused. Maybe baby tiger. Maybe tiger's one. Maybe I confused. Maybe I thought he said baby socks. I don't know. I'm going to get clarification this evening. I'm going to probably drink or I don't know, Smelly. What do I know? I'm from Baltimore, right? I mean, we had rats, right? Hey, there's Jake. Hey, how you doing, Jake? Hey, morning. Yeah, isn't Porky perfect? Isn't he perfect? Thank you, MR. If anything, the males might harm the kittens. Do you still see her? No, I haven't seen a rat in so long. Yeah, the size of knuckleheads. It's kind of interesting though. So I try to figure it out. I just saw that. Yeah, did you see the picture of Porky? And then there's Porky. Thank you, dudes. Good to see you. Yeah, female only carries kittens unless the male's carrying them off to harm them. Well, we're going to hope that's not the case. We're going to hope that's not the case. Yeah, good to see you too. Now I won't sleep tonight. Happy birthday. Thank you. The Humane Society doesn't do that here. Thank you, KJ. Right. Humane Society, they've stopped all their veterinary Sonoma County Humane Society and all that. Isn't Porky cute? Many cat dads are like men when it comes to but soon some will get weirded out and try to take them out. Well, when Porky was rolling around underneath a baby tiger, I didn't get any sense of baby tiger being mad. It was allowing, it looked like Porky was nuzzling underneath of baby tiger. So I don't know. I don't know how Bird saw the under. I don't know who's who. Right. But baby tiger didn't seem to mind. Let Porky roll around underneath, and I guess maybe Porky thought that was a nipple. I don't know. I mean, that's a big mistake, right? If you go for the wrong. Do I have to go there, guys? Right? All right, your birthday. Same day we got one of our precious cats. My parents said, "Oh, okay, very good day indeed. Thank you. That's really cool." The 21 Club. So we've had our longest day of the year, and the days are going to get shorter now, guys. We're now moving closer to Christmas. Thank you, M. Wall. I appreciate that. So we'll see how it all plays out. I'm gonna try to get some clarification. I don't remember if Bird said baby socks or baby tie. I don't know if it's baby socks. Just baby socks never looked pregnant. You know, baby socks was always very sleek and svelte and highly athletic, and I don't know. Tiger. Now you know what was weird. Remember I was telling you guys for a couple days the tiger was not eating and was acting weird. Remember? Tiger wouldn't come up and eat. I think Tiger was in a family getting ready to drop a load. Yeah, we'll have some videos and stuff. I think Tiger was getting ready to pop out some babies. Could that explain why Tiger was acting a little weird? Well, thank you, Melissa. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Yilva. Thank you so much. 19.99 for my wonderful friend Melissa, who keeps me nutty. Thank you, sweetie. I love you so much. And Yilva, just a consistently wonderful supporter of the channel. So that might explain. So Tigers might be. I don't know. It's hard to know, Lisa. I think it kind of makes sense now that I think baby Tiger is the mother, because baby Tiger was would lay in the grass overnight, and I don't know, you know, and wouldn't come up and eat, right? Kept turning her nose up at food, and then came up today and ate like crazy. So I don't know. You think I could be correct about that? You think that could be correct? And magical, by the way, I hope you do some more videos of what you got going up there with your garden and stuff this summer. I'd be interested in seeing what the progress is on that. Angus Kisses says, yes, that could explain a few things. So I'm going to declare, in contravention to Bird, needs lots of canned food for hydration. Well, they'll get plenty of it. Get tuna tonight. We've got some wet food today. That was some nice wet slop I opened. So that's great. I'm going to call it that baby Tiger is the mama. Came back to eat and reclaim Porky today, because I think if baby Tiger was going to do away with Porky, probably would have already done the deed, right? Yes, makes sense. Tiger's mom, that grab. Yeah, I think it would have to be, right? Which means that baby Socks is a dad of Porky. Right, because baby Socks is Porky's jet black. Jet black. Yeah, Porky's the runt. So I have to make sure Porky gets. I was feeding with the syringe with milk today, with the eyedropper with milk today. Because Porky could bury water. Because he's old enough to eat canned food. Well, the cow's milk ate it up like there was no tomorrow. Well, thank you, Crow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 65 years old today. 65. So it all makes sense. So gradually they'll all be doing their thing. I have to keep an eye out for Porky. Now, I did try to go back, and I didn't want I didn't want Tiger to drop Porky somewhere and then take off. So I gave some space when Tiger took off with Porky to wherever I couldn't see where they hang out. It's got to be somewhere on the property, though, right? All right. Thank you, Crow. Yeah, there's a picture of Porky on the community post. Rosie Jets against the Colts. Yeah, Terry, you know what? They're darn lucky that Johnny Unitas had his rib injury. That's all I can say about that. It would have been a far different Super Bowl without Earl Morrall quarterbacking, because almost as soon as Unitas came in, they immediately went down the field and scored a touchdown. I think the game was paid off. It almost was. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. So I talked to a lot of family today, so that was good. Got caught up a little bit. Can't wait to see some of them in fall. That's when my extended travel is going to be. I'm well, thank you. Jackie Blue! Well, thank you, Nicole. Jackie Blue, thank you so much, sweetie. I don't see you near enough anymore, but it's an honor to see you in here tonight. Thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So sweet. Hey, Brenda DeMuzzy. How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you. So, thank you, Jody. Thank you for your kind generosity today, Jenna. Jody sent me something. Love you more, Jackie Blue. It's great to see you. I miss you on the chat. Thank you, Jody. So, kind of a heck of a day, right? Heck of a birthday. I was talking to him. I was on the phone when he came home, so I couldn't immediately. Talk to him. I went outside. Said, "Did you know we have kittens?" He's like, "Yeah, I saw them this morning." He's like, "I saw them this morning." I was like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh wow, okay." So I'm not quite sure if we just have a little disagreement. We'll get them showcased. I think they must have some strategy where they're old enough that they get kind of introduced to the rancho, right? They get hauled up to the deck. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's $5 from Alan. They get hauled up to the deck and they get to play around a little bit and then they take off again. I think Bird fed them. I've never worried about how many subscribers I've had. Bella Rose, how are you, honey? Great to see you. I hope that you're recovering well, sweetie. I've been thinking about you a lot. I hope Brad's taking good care of you. That's good, Catherine. It all makes sense. Yeah, somewhere close. Yeah, they got to be somewhere close. I didn't really feel like intruding on like being a home wrecker and pulling in there and doing all that. Starting his cardio rehab soon. Well, I love you, Bella Rose. They need you back in Vegas, honey, and all my best wishes to Brad too. You couldn't have a better worse half than Brad. So I would have followed her. Well, I was afraid she'd drop Porky, and then I don't know what's going to happen at that point, right? So yeah, love Bella Rose. What a beautiful, wonderful gal. Well, thank you. Please give my warmest regards to Brad. And what a wonderful, wonderful couple. Not as nosy as Rosie. Yeah, I'm nosy. I'm just a little. Usually, Mama Cat won't let anyone touch the babies. Well, I guess Mama Cat was kind of hanging at the perimeter and watching me when I was outside today. So maybe Tiger's like, I'm not liking this too much. And then Tiger kind of took off. Do I like this? Okay. No, I don't think so. All right. So you went back and forth and then just decided to just dump Porky for daycare. And then headed off. So, Naomi, I don't want you to spend a thin dime on me, honey, or the cats. All right, we got it covered. We're good to go. We are awesome. I can't say Mary, in the whole Goldie Con. Hey. Thank you, sweetie, and thank you for your kindness. Just another, I love the stuff that Goldie sends me. A lot of action in Philadelphia overnight. She was kind enough to send something. And keep posting, Goldie. Don't stop. You're our connection. You're removing a correction. Chalusa, I don't even know you. But I've just keep that to myself. I hope you don't take that in a negative way, but they'll be coming out. But number of subscribers of views have never been a You know, I've accumulated over 22 million views, which is, you know, 2 times more than Molly Go Lightly, and there's few people you'll find that have more views on that of what we know is the Void. You know, I took down 6 million views, but I'm not the kind of, you know, it's just you got to keep up with the new YouTube. So I already climbed the mountain. I don't need any more. We were going through this one. Revert back. You find this value would find. Well, I thank you, Toulouse. I appreciate that. I didn't want to sound guarded. It's just that I'm feeling my own way forward, right? So I don't have the answers. I mean, I've been invited on by a few people to talk about stuff, but you know, Toulouse, I'm going to be honest with you, and my people in this chat will tell you, I have never at any point in time ever advocated. I've always made things just personal to me. In other words, I've never in a million years presumed to tell somebody what to do, or it goes from what to believe. We have tremendous theological discussions here. We have people that are all over the place politically. And I think each person has to, oh, you're wonderful, magical. Each person has to decide for themselves. So if somebody takes something positive from my channel, that would be good. If somebody takes something negative, the channel, yeah, unique looking porky, isn't it? So, hey, what's up, Morning Dove? Good to see you. So I mean that in a very positive way. My situation is spiritually grounded. I knew how I wanted to be when come my particular judgment day. Right? I think I wanted to get into my standard equipment as opposed to no dealer options and aftermarket editions. But that's just me. Yeah, each person's journey will be totally unique. And as far as people in life are concerned, your friends are gonna, if you're, like I said, if your friends, hey RC, thank you, good to see you. Very famous Ford automatic transmission mechanic there. How you doing? Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. Good to see RC. Wow. When it comes to children's sports, yeah, Brad, I do too. I certainly do. But what's driven mine is definitely my religious beliefs. But I also believe that the world functioned better when we concentrated on educating children in the 3 R's and had some bit of an ethics and overlay to it, some type of civics and things like that. We won't teach that anymore, but we will teach about you know, genderbread dolls and you know, but some people will think that that's cool, and I'm not gonna fight those people. This is just my own viewpoint that our society is suffering because of where we lead with sexuality now, which is unfortunate. It seems like everything is you know, my sexuality, my pronouns, my. It's the ultimate ascent of self is the important thing in the world. Thank you, Duncan. It is odd. It's odd. Thank you. Birthday party. Yeah. Right. I mean, we were all united. Now we're just splintering and fracturing, and people get offended. Somebody was all over me because I didn't use the proper pronouns for, you know, well, you should ask first. Don't call me her or sorry. Oh, thank you, Brad. Thank you, Craig. So it's almost like you dare not say anything these days, right? But people have different opinions, though, and one thing we always have on this channel is a tremendous amount of respect. get to know how this is going straight out. Yeah, well, it's the most remarkable thing that I've noticed is the switch to yeah, well, not yeah. James is like the same way, and I don't know what to say. I just said sorry. I didn't mean to. Well, you should be a little more thoughtful next time. Well, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. It's cool, it's good. But what can I get you? Give me a ticket back to 1959, maybe. Can you ring that up for me? Right. We're splitting society to smithereens. So I hope you're doing well, Brad, your family, and everybody. So it's an interesting dynamic. But we do have kitties. We do have stuff going on. Let me tell you, this Discord game, Two Shacks, highly addictive. Been playing it 698 days. Just wet. Yeah, the pain. I hear you. But I never imagined we'd have a society where people lead by their sexual orientation. And I thought to myself, well, I guess the converse of that is if you tried to have a straight Pride Day, people would probably go ballistic on it, right? You can be proud of anything except being straight, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, if you want people to refer, you should state that up front before being spoke to. So, but your mileage may vary, and many people in my chat, their mileage does vary. And I don't think any less of them for that. So I do try to think about, being respectful to people. I mean, I'm not going to fight with somebody about, well, how do I know what your pronoun is? I got two eyes that tell me this. We don't go by eyes anymore. You need to ask. Sorry. Right. Sorry. It's like, all right. Boom. It's like touching a hot stove. Won't do that again anytime soon. So I decided the safest thing to do is if you're wearing a name tag, I guess I can call you by your name. Thank you, Grace. Thank you. You have to go to my story and I use pronouns. All right, I guess I can call you Tom or whatever with that. I led with aches and pains, chit chat, wait till old days. Yeah, give respect, get respect, right? Yeah, now I just go for the name. Are you changed? No, I'm not going to change clothes. We're just going to Cattleman's tonight. I hate to get you upset. With my allergies and stuff tonight, I'm barely functioning, and I've got a brain fog headache that just will not quit tonight. Light sensitivity and everything, so I wish I could. Saludos a Mexico. Luis, how are you? Thank you. Muchas gracias. Are you going with straight Medicare? I have a straight Medicare, and then I have a Kaiser supplemental. Thank you, Smelly Cat. Thank you, Nino. So I paid the standard Medicare, and then I have a supplement. Thank you, Jody. I have a supplement plan. Covers pharmacy. It's like a Medigap plan. So I feel like I'm pretty well covered. I thought we were getting better, man. I thought now we're just like ramping up to the worst of the worst right now. Ugh. You can have so much pressure build up in your sinus cavity that it just pushes your brain. I now twice this set the other back up. Thank you, Gail. The advantage you have to go with their doctors. Yeah, I feel comfortable that Federal Blue Cross is great. I mean, anything with the federal government, state government's going to be good. But I like Kaiser because everything is under one roof. Sometimes when you have like Blue Cross, Blue Shield, and I worked 22 years pushing paperwork. And thank you, Flip Flops. Thank you, sweetie. I worked 22 years pushing paperwork. Thank you, Gail. And sometimes have a hard time getting the specialist that you wanted to get, and you'd have to do a lot of calling around, and some specialists are just booked out. So I like the fact that Kaiser has everything under. It's all within the network. Oh, I stepped downward from the base, so thing that. Oh, that's good. That's good. Quinny! Wow! There she is! Quinny, how are you, babe? There you are. Etna. Oh, Etna's good. Etna's good. Celibacy pride. We're having a celibacy pride parade. Thank you, Naomi. Dun, 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 do, 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 do. I haven't been laid in years to do, and I'm so happy to do. I don't have to put up with you. Da 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 da. You fart in bed and I don't know, and that's so great. Do 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 ba 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 da 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 do do. Let me tell you, man, I'm happy to be celibate. Oh, I love you, Quinny. Thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is, you know, am I wrong? Is it nice to have your own space a little bit? I mean, been there, done that. Right? It's overrated. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to worry about going into the bathroom after your spouse. Like, oh, wow, man. It's like, ooh, morning. I mean, you don't have to worry about anything. It's our nation. That's it. I'm saying it's not bad, right? I mean, unfortunately, we have a lot of people. What we don't do when we tend to get older, we don't make enough friends, right? We have such a population problem now with very small families and stuff that it used to be. Oh, there you go, magical. Oh, I look forward to that. Don't tease me. Don't threaten me with a great time. But we don't have the extended families, so you have people that get older that tend to end up by themselves, and it's people need the companionship of people. This is why social media is so good, that people can talk to other people online and stuff like that. If they can't, they don't have a chance to get it out. They feel like they matter. They feel like that they're important, right? You feel like you have worth. It's very easy when you get older to feel like you don't have any worth. What am I used? Who am I useful for anymore? Well, you have a lot of things to offer, right? One of the beautiful things about social media is that we form ideas about the way people look by the way that we know them online and stuff. And we make an image of beautiful people. I mean, we transcend physicality here. You know, right? Yeah, worthlessness is the worst human feeling of all. That it's the basis of disrespect, right? Oh, thank you, Dutch oven in bed. Hey, Lisa, how are you, honey? Right. Sometimes by being online and putting an image in people's minds, we elevate people. We don't have the instant physical looking at somebody and say, oh, this person, they look like a X, Y, Z or whatever. Right. So you have this, you know, you retrain your brain to really see the value of people, really see the value of it, right? And that's what I really like. That's why I think social media can, as much as I think it's a curse on society for older people, I think it's an absolute blessing. You establish friendships with people, and you feel like if you had a chance to meet people in real life, you would welcome the chance to have a meal with an Amanda Hug and Kiss or a Jody Savini or so many of the people that are in the Quinnies and Crows and Jameses and people like that. Your expectations would be met, fully met. Yes, it can be it's been a weapon of destruction and misery, and especially it takes its toll on the young people, especially young females that are the most vulnerable in society when they're start coming of age and start worrying and have to start picking up the cross of physical appearance and all that. So it can wreak havoc. It's a lot of the root of what's driving this transgender situation now. We're having to stay together, and then I think only too bully. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of latitude in terms of where I go, Smelly Cat. So I'll take I'll take that. But bitterness can certainly come out, especially if you perceive that life has dealt you a bad hand or a bad social situation. And of course, pride and envy are the two of the capital vices of human beings, right? With pride being the absolute wellspring of all vice, but which envy is one of them. So there used to be, like this. I was listening to this one Jesuit one time talking about. He said we were all at a dining hall. All these Jesuits being trained, these priests that are becoming Jesuits or whatever. He said they would always have somebody come in and lecture during dinner hour or whatever. And one time this senior Jesuit came in and he's like, and Jesuits are like the few intellectuals in the Catholic Church, right? And he got up in front of the microphone and he started, good evening, gentlemen, and tonight's topic, we're going to talk about popularity and envy. Everybody just kept eating, right? Forks still hitting the plates and knives. Then he said, do you know who the least popular person is? Do you know who the least popular woman is on campus? All of a sudden, all the forks went quiet. Knives get put down. Silence falls over the dinner hall as everybody suddenly thinks, this is going to be interesting. Right? This will be interesting. Right? You could have heard a pin drop. And he said the most unpopular person, the most unpopular woman on this campus today is the woman that just won the popularity contests for the college. And I thought, wow, probably something to that, It was an excellent lesson being taught. In achievement, there's a downside to it too, right? There's definitely a downside to it too. So thank you, Mib. I wish we taught graciousness these days. And I can tell you some stories. I worked as janitor on the state. Yeah, there we go. Graciousness is, just automatic ideas pop into our head when somebody wins something or somebody achieves more than we do, and it's like, it's a very brutal thing to fight against that tendency, that inclination to vice. Let me do a quick time check here. 6 o'clock. So I got about 20 more minutes. We can hang a bit. One of my favorite teachers in my whole school is Father Becker, a Jesuit priest. Well, I was taught by Jesuits in college. I mean, I had the whole deal, public schooling and high school, and I mean, I had the whole deal. I was too dumb in college to understand Hey man, I didn't care if you were dressed in all in black and had a little white collar, right? You were just a guy teaching a course. I didn't know any different. Also, blessings along with I've learned that in the last 6 years, yes. But then I came to learn a lot about the order and the founding of it, and it became more impressive. It's like the older we get, we finally learn something when it's too late. Right? We always think, well, if I knew then what I know now, how different life would have been. Well, we can all say that, right? We can all say that. Yeah. So it's called the learning curve, and unfortunately, it's one of the fatal flaws of humanity is that you find somebody that's quite, even if they're a person you don't agree with, like Christopher Hitchens or the famous atheist and stuff that wrote the book God Is Not Great. Royals of the Round Table, thank you, sweetie. Hey, Linda, thank you, sweetie. Thank you very much. I forgot what I was talking about. Thank you. Yes, I have a undergraduate degree in philosophy and political science and a graduate degree in business. Thank you, Royals. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Hitchens is an amazing speaker. And you don't run away from something just because somebody's controversial, okay? You learn more in controversy than you'll ever learn sitting there with somebody that you adore. They're not going to teach you anything that you never knew or suspected. True or false? It's like when Hegel talked about dialectical materialism. You have your idea, it meets another idea, clashes with another idea, and you have a synthesis and you have a new idea, right? Thank you, Kaija. Appreciate that. $9.99. But my point is, when those people pass away like Christopher Hitchens did, unfortunately, of esophageal cancer, a terrible way to go. Thank you, Royals. Thank you, Katja. Terrible way to go. But he's chain smoked and he drank fierce amounts of liquor and stuff. But it's a tragedy because that brain dies with it. In no sense does that carry on. You can't take that knowledge and just take that and do a Vulcan brain meld and put it into somebody else's head. So we lose a lot of that great thought, especially in a society today that values, we're the most entertained society in the history of the world. Right? We live in a dream world. We live in an absolute dream world. We're on this tiny little rock floating in a universe that we think so far is 30 billion light years across and expanding and having no idea where we're going. Am I just a dream? Well, interestingly, the nihilists would say that nothing is real. There is no truth. Right? The existentialists. But this is not a philosophy thing. But I find it fascinating. It's just a shame we can't take knowledge of older people's heads and put it into younger people's heads. Hence, we keep reinventing the wheel over and over and over and over. We can pass on our genes, but we can't pass on our knowledge. Right. Total existentialist. Let's go. I mean, we got nihilists, we got existentialists, utilitarians, school of pragmatism, Armanism. I mean, it's the whole gambit. I had more of that stuff than you can shake a stick at. You can pass on the knowledge, but you can't pass on the knowledge in the context in which the way you learned it. Right? 19 to the core. Yeah, that's cool. We're shaped by our experiences. We're shaped by our environment. But we all have innate traits that are inexplicable and apply nowhere else in the animal kingdom of the other 249,999 species on Earth. Which should be enough right there to cause you to sit up and take notice of the human condition. Oh, LM, passing B in 10 minutes. You're there. I'll stop by to say hi. Well, I don't think I'm gonna. Well, I still might be. Thank you. Great LM. Thank you. I gotta go pick up Bird. Thank you, LM. But I find out, particularly now on social media, that I think we're sort of passing through an era where the drama may be running its course now, and I kind of sense that people are probing a little deeper now, and as they see society come under pressure and things seem inexplicable to them now, that they start to get just a tad bit concerned for the future, and they like to know what's going on. Right. Yeah, thank you, Katja. I appreciate that, honey. Thank you for your kind support. I appreciate that. Well, like my mother used to say, magical, some things are just meant to be, honey. Or somebody once said, some women are born to greatness, others have it thrust upon them. Hello, Harold. Too funny. Too funny. I love your humor. Went to school several times. And 40 minutes ago. Ooh, wow, Bill, that's bad news, man. There's 45 days you'll never get back again. What I think is things like communism and socialism, where we pass through. I feel younger? That I think physically I feel like I'm invincible, right? The allergy season really leveled me out, really smacked me down this year. And I knew it was going to be bad because of all the rain that we had. Well, because I physically am able to move well. I mean, some people aren't blessed with, they deal with chronic pain. Hi, Shimei. They deal with chronic pain and disease and things. And I feel really, really bad about that. So I'm able to, have all my flexibility, walk for miles. Did I tell you I got a promotion? I'm now tax compliant, nothing about it. Well, congratulations. It sounds like more money anyway. What the heck? I know you told me I know you told me the hours you're working. Make sure you're being well compensated. Hey, Kathy. Lord, I hope you're well compensated. Well compensated. People these days are hungry for the truth. They've been fed so much slop that they're hungry for the truth. Yeah, 72-hour weeks. Ooh, it sounded like me when I used to clean soft crabs and shuck corn. Talk about a humbling experience to shuck 13 bushels of corn a day. Your heart drops every time Corn Man comes across the horizon in his beat-up pickup truck from Delaware. Thank you, Kathy. $2 from Kathy. A lot of people, more and more people are hungry for the truth today. Drive is 70, 72 hours, a few days. Children of the corn, that's what I was, sitting there out in the blazing sun every day on a parking lot shucking 13 bushels of corn. People looking at me like I'm a moron, like a Forrest Gump of the 1970s. Oh, how's it going today? Good. Waiting for the corn to show up. How you doing? I got that toothy Baltimore Gap. How you doing? Yeah, mine. Any cake or goodies? Oh, I don't know, Alex. I treated myself to a bag of real gummy bears today. Yeah, now they have modern GMO corn. Well, magical, I would just say the Lord determined I needed to be punished and just have humbleness instilled in me, right? Humility and humbleness. Yeah, thank you, Kathy. We appreciate you being here. Oh, I'm going to try to wait for LM to see if ML rolls through, just to give a quick wave before I go back. Yeah, don't be fooled. The 7-Eleven gummy bears, they're not the same as the Haribo gummy bears. So don't waste your money. They have some kind of weird off flavor. So you guys know I bought some lemon drops today for my sweet tooth, and I treated myself to some bag of gummy bears. So that's my birthday treat. Like the neon sour worms from Rite Aid. Well, they could be private labeled and as good as they're right from the manufacturer of them. I don't know. It all depends. But I figured, well, for my birthday, I'm gonna step up to the real ones. Yeah, I remember gummy bears been around long, but we didn't import a lot of stuff. Yeah, they're usually the same product, but these 7-Elevens didn't. Lesson learned, my friends. Sharing our mistakes are blessings and gifts to others. Yes. That's the biggest thing I've learned in 2023 is people need to have emotions. Will take you anywhere. The will is a very lousy guide. The will will take you anywhere. The thing you need to have is the intellect. You need to intellectually understand, like beliefs, why it intellectually makes sense to believe what you can't just go, well, this makes me feel good, or this touches my heart, or whatever, blah blah blah. Right, Jessica Dean reporting from Washington. €5 for my favorite field reporter. Thank you, Jessica Dean. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. We used to lick gummy bear and throw them at the class. That's good. Man, I didn't know so bad. Did you see Porky, Shimei? Man, Magical, you're a badass, girl. Holy smokes. All right, take care, Craig. I have to roll that in a couple minutes too, guys. But I'm going to try to go later and have a couple beers and open some stuff that came in. So please bear with me if I do a second stream. I miss lemon salt, the kind you can never know in gas station. I got some lemon drops today, and they're wonderful. I got them from. I went and bought a loaf of bread. Thank you, Tater Toddies. Thank you, sweetie. I went and bought a loaf of bread, artisan bread, from when I went to get the eyedropper to feed Porky. I said, what the heck, I'll treat myself. Okay, Noreen, I'll treat myself to a loaf of artisan bread, $7. But it's my birthday. Right, delicious. Delicious, from that company out in Sebastopol that we walked by, the bread cut, the baking place. Yeah, I forgot where I was going with this. We used to be able to send a letter to the gummy bear, and they would send you a box of samples. Yeah, I think those days are probably long gone. So I'm going to try to drink a beer later on tonight and open some packages here. So forgive me if I do a part 2. tonight. So I did treat, it felt pretty cool to slap down $7 for a artisan loaf. Thank you, Rosemary. And I thought, you know what? It's my birthday today. I I won't do this again this year. Right, so I'll do it. Yeah, this was a really nice Redbird Bakery from Sebastopol. It was delicious. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. It was delicious. Even the boss wished me happy birthday today. So keep Janet's stepfather in your prayers, please. You think, yeah? Do you think you're Cheryl? I get excited. Yeah, that is Lisa V. You get excited about it, right? Thank you, MR. I appreciate that. I'm a mess, but thank you very much. Thank you, GTB. Good to see you tonight. So I will try to. I got a few things that came in to open up. I mean, I got a few cards and stuff like that. So I appreciate all you. I'm not sure, Joe, because our reservation is at 7 o'clock for the restaurant. It's probably not going to be home till about 8:30 or so. So I was raising bread dish. Oh, yeah. It was good. It was a nice treat. Thank you, Kathy. Being a superintendent of a golf course is not easy to do. It belongs to the country club as your boss. Yeah, or they think that they are. Yeah, we're going out. Blackbird is treating me tonight. I've learned to embrace that idea today. Oh, June, thank you, sweetie. One of my favorite gals. One of my favorite gals. Thank you, honey. I adore you. I do love you. And Jessica Dean, thank you, honey. We don't have a gummy bear when there was a good juju. Yeah, juju bees, they were a good thing that could pull your teeth out. Yeah, Mason dots. Yeah, that's nice, the bird. I wasn't going to embrace it, but I'm embracing the idea. All right. Yeah, learn to say yes, exactly. I determined it was selfish of me to always deny people a chance to, it's a big lesson I learned from the boss in 2023. Don't jump the shark. Don't destroy people's chance to do something nice. Don't trump people all the time. Just let people express themselves. Well, I'm trying now. So thank you, boss, for that life lesson. Yeah, I like Blackbird a lot. We get along good. We don't get in each other's stuff. We just do it. Do not deny. Yes, that's right. Yeah, let others give. I mean, I had to stop back and think, Lisa, when the boss kind of was, Michael Jackson, thank you. When the boss was, when I insisted on paying for that dinner in Sacramento because he had bought me a shirt and, and I thought, oh, I got to do something. And then I thought, oh, wow, you did this to yourself. You shot yourself in the foot. And I said to myself, I'm not going to fight people. STB, thank you. I appreciate it. Sean the Brit, great. Glad to see you too. Thank you, Sean the Brit. I appreciate you, my friend. So I thought, I'm not going to do that again. All right. Prince, thank you. I'd sing to you like you did for me. There's LMML. Say hi. Thank you. What a sweetie, huh? How lucky am I? Susan Parker. Susan Parker. Susan Parker, thank you very much. $9.99. $9.99. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to end the fun. I'll be back later for part 2. All things going good. Yeah, I know you would, Lisa. You're exactly like me, honey. Except, hey, thanks, Court. Except you learned how to take care of your finance. All right, everybody. Another trip around the sun. I will see you guys. I will see you guys later. Okay, Amanda. I promise. I won't even take my credit card. Thank you, everybody. I will be live later. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so. Love all of you guys. Just being here is such a wonderful thing on this channel. I like the way we do business here, and a lot of the way we do business the right way is because you guys are here, and I appreciate your kindness, your being here, and your brains and your brilliance and your good hearts and all that. It's a wonderful thing. So on that note, I hope to see you guys later on, so thank you so much.